learn about ecosystems. Chapter 4, Class 8 ICSE. What is an ecosystem? An ecosystem is a self-contained, which means a complete area composed of all the different organisms living in it, interacting with physical conditions, that is, sunlight, air, water, soil. Forest ecosystem. Forest is a large area of inland with a dense growth of trees and a large variety of shrubs, bushes, grasses, etc. Green plants produce their own food, which are called autotrophs. These green plants are eaten by herbivores, which are called primary consumers. These primary consumers are eaten by carnivores, which are called secondary consumers. Let us take an example of these. The starting point is grass, and the grass is eaten by the grasshopper. The grasshopper is eaten by the frog, and the frog is eaten by the snake. The leveling of organisms by their prey is called trophic levels. Here, grass is the trophic level 1, grasshopper is trophic level 2, frog is trophic level 3, and snake is trophic level 4. Understood?
Storybox audio.
Besides these trophic levels, there are other organisms. Here goes a question. What are scavengers? What happens in ecosystem if they are absent? Let us just solve first question. What are scavengers? Yes, what are scavengers? All different animals die due to one reason or other. The animals which eat the dead body of animals are called scavengers. Understood? If the body of animals is not eaten, it will spoil ecosystem. How it will spoil ecosystem? As the dead animals are eaten by fungi or bacteria. The scavengers didn't eat the dead bodies. These will eat by fungi or bacteria, which leads to the formation of new plants. Components of ecosystem. There are two components of ecosystem. The one is biotic, other one is abiotic. Biotic. The living components are called biotic components. The living components consist of trophic levels. In abiotic, the non-living components are called abiotic components. Remember, biotic, living, abiotic, A. Addition of A means a non-living. And the resources like sunlight, water, light, etc. are abiotic components. Understood? Here goes the consists of trophic levels, and here the resources are called abiotic. Let's discuss them in detail. Biotic. Trophic levels. Here, let us take a green plant. This is the trophic level 1, which are producers. It is the starting point. They produce their own food, which are called autotrophs. Trophic level 2, consumer. They directly eat plants, producers, or their parts. So, these are primary consumers. Trophic level 3. These are secondary consumers. They directly eat herbivores, primary consumers. Therefore, these are secondary consumers. Trophic level 4. These are tertiary consumers. They eat carnivores, means secondary consumers. So, these are tertiary consumers. All four trophic levels can be represented as green plant, producers, a rat, consumer, snake, secondary consumers, and a peacock, tertiary consumers. This horizontal line of organisms is called a food chain. Besides the before mentioned 4 chain-wise levels, there is also another category of food chain. Scavengers, example vulture. Leftover food is eaten by bacteria and fungi, decomposers, or the detritivores, example earthworm. Next, let us learn about abiotic. Sunlight. It helps photosynthesis of plants. Air. It provides oxygen to plants and animals for respiration, and carbon dioxide to plants for photosynthesis. Remember, oxygen to plants and animals for respiration, and carbon dioxide to plants for photosynthesis. It helps the birds and insects to fly. It helps in dispersal of seeds, fruits and pollen by blowing winds. These flowers are called wind pollinated flowers. Water. This is received as rainfall, absorbed as soil water, then taken by plants or used by animals in drinking from drains, puddles or rivers. Temperature. If you feel so hot, you will just turn on AC or something fan. If you feel cold, you will just wear a straw, right? See, hot, mild or cold temperature of a region influences the body functions. We are reacting to the temperature, as well as plants and other animals can also react. Soil. Trees, grasses and bushes grow in soil, contains water and minerals required by the plants. It also contains microorganisms. It provides a dwelling place for burrowing animals like rats, snakes as well as for earthworms. The soil types are different from one place to other. Components of soil. Minerals, water and air. How much percentage is air? 25%, and water 25%, minerals of 45%. These minerals like sodium and potassium present in the soil. Food chain, food webs and food pyramid. Food chains and food webs. Food chain. It is a linear sequence of organisms in which each organism eats the lower member and itself eaten by the next member. Here is an example. See, as before, the plant is eaten by the rat and the rat itself is eaten by the snake and the snake is eaten by the peacock. Understood? Food web. It is a network of several food chains. We learned about the food chain before. It is a network of food chain. It is a detailed image of food web. As you can see, if you observe here, there are many food chains connected. These connected food chains are called food web. Understood? Advantages of food webs. What are advantages of food webs? The food webs permit alternative foods. They ensure a better chance of survival of an organism. In case any food source is insufficient for an organism, it simply means that food web provides more stability to an ecosystem than a food chain. Food pyramids. The food pyramid somewhat appear like this. It is a pyramid of numbers. Tigers, there are dozens of tigers. Deers, hundreds of deers. Grass twig, millions of grass twigs. Pyramid of biomass. Remember, there are two types of food pyramids, pyramid of numbers and pyramid of biomass. Pyramid of biomass. Tigers. Tigers are least, deers are lesser, grass is maximum. Interdependence between organisms. We humans depend on trees for flowers or fruits or for the shade. As well as the plants also depend on microorganisms to convert organic components to inorganic components. And these microorganisms again sent to the plants. The flowers need agents for pollination, and these are the examples of some interactions. These interactions could be beneficial, harmful or neutral. The trees' such relationships are symbiosis. Both the organisms are benefited. Here is a lichen which consists of fungi and algae. These fungi and algae are interconnected by symbiosis. Parasitism. One is benefited, other not. This parasite enjoys sucking blood from humans. This parasite is one of the Anopheles mosquitoes which cause malaria. Then this human is affected by malaria. As you can see, the human got a loss and the parasite got a benefit. Predation. One is benefited, other not. A tiger is hunting a deer. Here, the tiger is benefited with its meals and the deer is eaten by the tiger. Therefore, the deer is a loss. This tiger is called a predator. Flora and fauna of forest ecosystem. Flora. The plants naturally occurring in a particular area is called flora. Fauna. The animals naturally living. See, the flora naturally occurring, fauna naturally living. In that area is called fauna. Flora and fauna can never be same throughout the world. Some places are cold regions, moderate regions, warm regions and hot regions. They have their own flora and fauna. There are different kinds of forests in India with each of different flora and fauna. Here they are. Tropical rainforests. These forests are located on the western coast of India and northern East Himalayas. Remember, western coast of India and northern East Himalayas. Flora. Evergreen trees, bamboos, ferns and shrubs. Fauna. Jungle cats, leopards, monkeys and flying squirrels. Tropical deciduous forests. These forests are found on the eastern coast of India. Remember, eastern coast. The flora is teak, sandalwood, salt, etc. And the fauna, moths, beetles, deer, wolves, foxes, etc. Coniferous forests. These forests are found in Himalayas at an altitude above 1700 to 3000 meters. Flora. Fir and pine trees. Fauna. Very few animals such as squirrel, deer, goat, owls, some birds like robin and sparrow. Now, let us study some particular forests of India. Gir Forests, which is in Gujarat. Flora, the various kinds of large shady trees such as peepal, acacia, neem, etc. Some wild bushes and grasses. Fauna, animals like bears, dogs, cats, rats, rabbits, crows, etc. Jim Corbett National Park, Uttarakhand. Flora. Various kinds of trees such as pine trees, shrubs and grasses are here. Fauna. Various types of animals, especially tigers. Jaladpara Sanctuary, West Bengal. Flora. Various kinds of trees including banyan trees. Fauna. Various animals and birds, especially the rhinoceros. Thank you.